What's going on, guys? It's Dr. Kresimir here. It's Wednesday, August the 29th. I can't believe that August is over. I got a theory that August is by far the fastest month of the year. It always just flies by because we know what happens in September. My goal is to qualify for the CrossFit Games by the time that I'm 55. I'm 38 now. Lots of work to do, as is evident every week with all with all the training. I can see the gap widening and widening instead of narrowing and narrowing, but that's okay, because most importantly, I'm here to record and to document myself and my thinking and where I'm at for my kids, Ari and Vedi, and for the family that I haven't met yet, simply because I would have loved to have documented evidence of my parents and my grandparents as they were growing up and aging. I just think that it would be super cool. Training's been great. Really nothing new to report this week. Everything's going, everything's progressing. I'm working as hard as I possibly can. I am loving the process. I'm feeling joy. Top of mind this week because today is the first day. So our oldest son, Aristotle, it's going to be cool, in 20 years when you're watching this video. You started Montessori, so you're in big kid school now, and mom took you. And she said that you did great. There was lots of tears at the beginning, which we all knew was gonna happen. But when she picked you up, you were all smiles. And she said that you shook all of the teachers' hands as you were leaving. So that's great. And just as I reflect how important, not necessarily school, and I'm not saying this to be inflammatory in any way, but I've always really enjoyed the Mark Twain quote, and I'm going to bastardize it, but it's something to the extent of, I never want my education to get in the way of my learning, and it delineates the difference between learning and education, which unfortunately I think in 2018, as I'm recording this video, I think the two have been spread apart far too much. Now, for me, the purpose of parenting, or the sole responsibility of parenting, and again, feel free to disagree with me, I would love to start a conversation around this, but is to produce an independent human being ready to take on the challenges of the world, be fully sufficient, have good self-esteem, and capable of handling the challenges of life. That's what learning is supposed to help with, right? The more knowledge you gain and the more you become acquainted with the information that's available, it's supposed to make living your life easier. However, and unfortunately, and not necessarily with the teachers, so if you're a teacher and you're listening to this, I think you're doing a great job. However, systematically, I think education is at the point now where it's unfortunately, in certain circumstances, not helping our children become ready. And then we're also, there's also the whole idea that, he's starting big school and he's growing up and it's happening so fast. So it's just been a really interesting week like that. We're happy to get through. Everybody's doing great. Hope you guys are having an amazing week. And I'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.
Now the favorite person. So can I be a teacher from the shade?
No, you're in the video. Welcome back. Everyone's kind of disjointed. Let's do a quick pan. There's the man, there's the kids, and Rochelle. Yep. And then we'll quickly pan to Baka because she doesn't want to be on camera. Okay. So you guys are both. Here's my question for today. So we're getting ready for back to school. What's your favorite back to school story, like involving me? Was there any classics that I did? Was there anything funny that happened?
Well, my story or your story?
My story.
Well, I don't remember anything. You were just accepted it as a fact.
I was a boring kid. What about your story?
Well, we didn't have a back to school in our time. We were just going back to school. It was not event. We weren't celebrating.
You didn't celebrate going from
No,
fourth
the
grade to
summer-
fifth grade
The
either?
summer was over. We went back to school. Like that was like as normal things as I don't know as anything else in your life.
But there's nothing funny. Were you nervous?
No, why? We were just going back to school.
Were you nervous? Baka?
Not me. I was nervous for you.
You were nervous for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to ever go back to school.
Oh yeah, the
Back,
difference.
I
was,
know. Back to school
The
sucks.
difference was starting the high school
Yeah.
because at that time high school, when I look at it, was like a tower, a castle that we have to overcome and conquer. It was so big,
Yeah.
going from elementary school to the high school. Everything was new, everything was different. But other than that, was going back to school.
What about university?
University was a totally different story. University was totally unknown, was mysterious. Until you learn what the university actually is. And once I learned what university is, I think if I go back to university today, the same university, I'll graduate in 2 years, not in 5. Because now I knew how to study to pass exams, which we didn't know at that time.
I think that look says it all. Rochelle, what about you? Anything back to school? No? Well, there you have it. See you guys next time.
But she never went to school, so